like that no vacancy sign out front. Your skin is begging to be kissed by a little more than the sun. You take my hand in yours, you lean in, and your lips taste like sangria. Your lips taste like sangria. Hello everybody on Facebook. Hope you're doing okay. This is Sean again. So hey, I wanted to, first of all, I'm a huge Blake Shelton fan. Love him on The Voice. Loved him long before that. Good Ada, Oklahoma boy. But it's the only song I could think of really about wine. And now that I'm thinking about it, give me 2 seconds. I can think nothing better other than country music to set off a fireside chat other than wine. Cheers. And as always, while the song's about sangria, I'm not in fact drinking sangria, although if you go to Papacito's in Houston, they do have a fantastic margarita sangria swirl. I am, however, enjoying a fine Merlot, as usual. Cheers. So look, it is Friday, and as always, Friday Fireside Chat. Want to try to impart a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom, hopefully something that adds value. Today, not so much. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're sticking with the theme of wine. We kicked off with Sangria by Blake Shelton. I have my fine glass of Merlot. So with that, we've already got a couple people that have popped on. Looks like David Hunt's on. David Boomer Sooner, good to see you, man. Leslie Wellmeyer's on. Leslie, I know you as Leslie Wellmeyer. I can't even begin to pronounce your new last name. I apologize. Scooch? I don't know. I should have even attempted. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comment section, if you would. Let me know what city and what state that you're popping in from. It's always very entertaining for me to see, and hopefully everybody else as well. Sean Essex, what's going on, man? Thanks for being on. Okay, so look, what is healthy? Well, before we get into what's healthy for you, well, I'm just going to answer the question. What's healthy for you? We're talking about wine today. Again, we kicked off the sangria. I'm drinking wine. And as it turns out, I'm drinking it for my health, because wine is in fact good for you. Now, everything in moderation, right? But before that, I've got a little bit of a trivia question here, and we'll see if anybody has any knowledge of Greek mythology. Okay, so who is the god of wine and fertility? Just type it down in the comments section if you know. With that, without giving away the answer yet, I'm going to tell a little bit of story, right? So everybody knows that Zeus was married to Hera, right? And they were like the king and queen of all the gods. And they lived up on Olympus. Devin Bogroski, thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you. So, Zeus liked to, we'll just say, cat around a little bit, right? So Zeus had a god out of wedlock with another goddess, okay? And Hera got very jealous. So Hera tricked this goddess into asking Zeus to basically reveal himself in all of his glory. And I don't mean like nakedness, but clearly she'd seen that. But in terms of his power. And Zeus, as obligated under his oath, had to accommodate that request. So basically killed the lady, or the goddess, with the heat of his lightning bolts. Okay, and Hera knew that was going to happen. Hera was a very, very cunning lady. So anyway, upon Zeus realizing what he had done inadvertently, he took the unborn god and sewed it up inside of his inner thigh and carried the child through to birth. And then, cut open his thigh, gave birth to I've got Artemis. No, I'm sorry. I've got Aphrodite. No, that's a great guess. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. This is a male. It's a god, not a goddess, Devin. Google it up, Devin. Google it. The god of wine and fertility. Who is it? Anyone? No one? All right, spoiler. It is Dionysus. Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and fertility. So, didn't know if you knew that fun little fact, but my thought was Zeus like cut his thigh open, put an unborn child in there, carried it around, and then gave birth to it. I'm guessing that that cat had probably enjoyed a glass of Merlot prior to doing that. To deaden the pain, my God, that sounds awful. And with that, shout out to all women, particularly mothers that have gone through the miracle of childbirth, because one, I bet you wish that you had a glass of Merlot while giving birth. Secondly, it might have just been a glass of Merlot or two that got you in that situation to begin with. Go on. But why are we here today? So wine can actually be good for you, and we're talking particularly red wine, I think. There may be other fine qualities in white wines. I don't know. However, so I've got my handy dandy notes here, and I'm going to cheat just because I didn't really set it all to memory. I remember the important part, which was to pour my glass of Merlot. And to remember the fact that wine's good for you. The rest of it, I'm using my notes. Okay, it's not high school anymore. So, first thing, wine can preserve your memory. It basically helps clear blood clots, reduce blood vessel inflammation, both of which have been linked to cognitive decline and heart disease, right? So it stops those things. Chris Garrett, long time no see. Thanks for being on. Thanks for joining us. So anyway, with that, it does help preserve your memory. And just in case you're not a drinker, I've got something else that may help with focus and memory as well. See me offline on that. Type of amen, brother, down here if you want me to reach out to you with the focus and memory thing. The second thing, wine is in your corner in terms of helping you keep your waistline slim and your weight down. Now, it's not going to do it all, right? You can't eat 5 Big Macs, drink a bottle of wine, and go, why am I gaining weight? Okay, that's not smart, right? But studies have shown that people who drink wine daily do have a lower body mass than those who indulge occasionally. So again, it's not in large quantities, it's more about frequency, okay? But moderate wine drinkers do have narrower waists and less abdominal fat than people who drink liquor. So it's not saying versus people who abstain, but if they're liquor drinkers, that's less healthy for you than wine, right? But it is, alcohol can encourage your body to burn extra calories for as long as 90 minutes after you've enjoyed a glass. So I'm trying to hustle through this one to begin my weight loss regimen. However, it's so delicious that I might extrude this time a little bit further before I get to my 90-minute calorie burning exercise. So, memory and focus, it does help with weight loss, but it also helps boost your body's natural defenses. So, it can help reduce risk of infection by a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. Say that again. Or if anybody can spell that, I'm going to send you, without Googling it, I'll send you a bottle of this stuff. So anyway, what does that mean? Well, that bacteria is the major contributor to gastritis, ulcers, and stomach cancers, okay? So what wine helps do is delimit or kill off that bacteria. So as little as half a glass can also guard against food poisoning, such as salmonella or other contaminated foods. Bet you didn't know that. So far, guys, here's to wine, right? I mean, that's 3 fantastic, I think, benefits of enjoying a good glass of wine. And the good thing is, I might need another glass before I sit down to a salmonella-infested chicken breast later. And have no reservation whatsoever because I know that I've got wine in my corner. Laurent, I apologize I didn't see you pop in, man. Great White North, thank you for being on, as always. Appreciate it. And look, so maybe this is why, you know, these next 2 are more, pardon me. Battery's starting to die there, forgive me. The next 2 are a bit more beneficial to female gender, but it can guard against ovarian woes, right? So 1 glass a day can reduce the risk of ovarian disease by as much as 50%. So 1 glass a day. If there's no other compelling reason, ladies, you know, bottoms up, avoid ovarian cancer, enjoy a glass a day. That's what I always say. But never drink and drive while avoiding ovarian cancer. Okay? Strong correlation between car accidents and driving under the influence tickets while fighting ovarian cancer. I'm just saying, be responsible, ladies. Okay. But anyway, the experts suggest that this is probably due to the antioxidants, very high in antioxidants. I know lots of things that are very high in antioxidants. I'm just saying, I'm really big on the antioxidant game. Sometimes I don't even know what to do with all the knowledge that I have regarding things with antioxidants in them. But anyway, and there's also high anti-cancer properties that are in wine as well. So also interesting, in a University of Michigan study, they actually poured a little bit of red wine into a test tube, and it showed that it actively killed off ovarian cancer cells. How about that? I had no idea. Guys, this is powerful stuff. I'm taking pause. I'm awed. I think awed. Yes, I am in awe. Is it awed? In awe? I'm not sure. Past tense, past participle, present tense. In these properties of wine so far. So much so that I'm compelled to have another sip of this fine Merlot. Cheers. All right, it's Friday night, and you guys are probably ready to go out and do a little bit of, healthy, beneficial wine drinking yourself. So I'm going to make haste here. The 5th benefit of the 6 is bone health, right? So on average, women primarily who drink moderate wine consumption seem to have higher bone mass than those that don't drink wine at all. And alcohol does appear to boost estrogen level. Which that's weird, because as I've started doing Fireside Chat, I've noticed breast development. So I don't know if one has to do with the other, but wine does in fact boost estrogen levels. It's weird. My Kiss shirt fits differently, but it doesn't stop me from enjoying this fine Merlot. Heather, are street tacos healthy? You're damn skippy they are. But make sure that if they're chicken street tacos, you might run the risk of salmonella infection. And just to be on the safe side, you know what I'm saying? Have a little glass of wine. Be ready. Be prepared. Finally, prevent blood sugar trouble. Okay, let's do that. So, particularly premenopausal women, you know who you are. No need to comment down in the comments section if you're premenopausal, and more importantly, if you're postmenopausal or going through menopause, don't type anything angry in the comments section, please. Safe zone here at Fireside Chat. Anyway, Those women who do drink 1 or 2 glasses of wine are 40% less likely than women who don't drink wine to develop type 2 diabetes. It appears that wine seems to reduce insulin resistance in diabetic patients. So, guys, these are all fantastic reasons, and I can think of no reason why not to drink wine unless perhaps you're allergic to grapes. Okay, so again, the 6 reasons again, in summary, right, is your focus and memory can be improved. It can help with weight loss and diminish your waistline. It can boost your body's natural defense systems. It can guard against ovarian cancer, help with bone health and density, and also help reduce the risk of diabetes and blood sugar issues. So, guys, as always, I really do appreciate you popping on and listening. I wish you a healthy and safe Easter weekend. Please remember the significance of this weekend, right? And if you do partake in a little bit of Merlot, again, don't drink and drive. Be safe. And with that, here's to your health. Sláinte. And we love you as always. Take care, and God bless you.